Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today I will try the lords and ladies fruit so that you don't have to, because it's very painful and toxic. Well, lords and ladies, or as it was also called in English, what was it? Something with pint. Mouse pint or frog pint or rabbit's pint, something like that. Well, lords and ladies is the well-known name. Arum maculatum, of the big family Araceae. Family which provides or produces, for example, some of the biggest leaves in the plant kingdom, as big as a small car, in Borneo, or also the biggest flower in the plant kingdom. Well, Colocasia and Alocasia produce the giant leaves. The giant flower is produced by Amorphophallus. And there are species and genera in this family which are also quite important for human consumption, despite the oxalate content. Like when we once harvested taro, feral taro in the Canary Islands, it's so full. The tubers, the underground tubers, which all the Araceae have there, so full of oxalate crystals. They stung our hands like crazy. Then we cooked it, because cooking is supposed to remove those crystals, but there were still too many in there, so we had to throw away most of the food we made with the stuff. So yeah, edible stuff in the family, but even the edible things are dangerous. Lords and ladies was considered an herb in previous centuries, but somewhere around the beginning of the 20th century, finally people decided it's not good as a herb, it's just a toxic plant. Very interesting plant, by the way. The inflorescences which are surrounded by a big spot, I think people will consider all this one big flower, but it's actually an inflorescence. They look really crazy. They have different sections and stuff. Look like a really crazy magic wand. And they produce heat. They bloom early in spring, like in March and April, and they produce heat so that little insects will get inside to stay warm at night and thus pollinate the plant. Yeah, really crazy adaptations. And then after pollination, those beautiful orange fruits are forming. I guess birds might like them, although here it seems they don't eat them too much, but orange berries, usually that means that they are targeted at birds. Small and juicy, easy to ingest. You don't need to chew, that's important, because if you chew you destroy most seeds. So a lot of those soft berries, they are good for birds which just swallow without chewing. Well, every part of this plant is full with oxalate needles, and it's particularly annoying because those oxalate needles, they will puncture your insides, your mouth, your palate, your tongue, your stomach, and then some other toxins will enter through those holes they puncture. Of course, it's painful to get your insides punctured, but then to get injected with different poisons like saponins and glucosides and a lot of other stuff which are not very well researched. I think at some time people just decided this stuff is toxic, we'll stop researching it so much. Yeah, so very unpleasant. That's why I will just try one of it and spit it out. Never do something like this, folks. Never eat or even try plants or other things which you know are toxic. Trace of sweetness. Ah, yeah, there's the oxalate, yeah. Took me a little bit till I felt the pain on my tongue. Just a trace of sweetness. It's not really sweet. Even without the oxalate, it would be really boring. With the oxalate, it's painful. I just get a little drop on my tongue and I can feel the oxalate crystals punching holes in my tongue. So yeah, beautiful plant, beautiful fruits even. A lot of stuff, lot more stuff you can say about the plant or the family. They are really a really amazing family, but unfortunately very few of the fruits seem to be fit for human consumption. There are some records that some of them in the tropics are eaten, although most people don't understand how they are being eaten with all those oxalates. I don't either. Very interesting stuff, but not really good for foraging, except if you want the big leaves. But I wouldn't even use them for toilet duty because, yeah, oxalates. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos, folks, from the beautiful and especially now in autumn incredibly fruit-rich city of Heidelberg in Germany. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.